are still some places on this planet that have not been overbuilt by developers or overrun by tourists. The Turks and Caicos is certainly one of those examples. More than 40 separate islands, many of them uninhabited. And I'm going to take you on a journey to some of them. I'm Peter Greenberg, and these are my hidden gems of the Turks and Caicos. When it comes to the Turks and Caicos, the term pristine isn't just a marketing term. It's the truth. That means nature lovers get to see things here that the other Caribbean islands may no longer have. Like the unusual inhabitants of Little Water Key, or as the locals call it, Iguana Island. Iguana Island is, you guessed it, home to around 2,000 rock iguanas. These iguanas have all but disappeared in other parts of the Caribbean and are critically endangered. But here on Little Water Key, these lounge lizards are protected from dogs and other pests, so this little island, accessible only by boat, has the biggest population of rock iguanas in the world. And if you think the Turks and Caicos is beautiful above sea level, you need to put on some snorkeling gear and see what lies beneath the surf. Much of the island's beauty is underwater, and Turks and Caicos is a top 10 destination when you think about snorkeling and diving. It's got 200 miles of continuous coral reef. In my experience, you've got to take a small boat to Gibbs Key. The shallow waters here are home to groups of stingrays. These gentle giants flock to boats like pigeons, although I don't like pigeons. I do like stingrays, and they're hoping to get a treat. It's one of the few places in the world where you can interact with them in their natural habitat. For even more of the island's natural beauty, you need to visit Princess Alexandra National Park, which has 13 miles of undeveloped and protected beach. It's so protected that boats can't go to certain areas, but you can either paddleboard or kayak deep into mangroves and cruise around the keys with the added advantage of an up-close view of the Turks and Caicos natural beauty. Every Caribbean island has its image, its brand, its special thing. In Grenada, they've got nutmeg, spices. In Jamaica, well, you know what they've got reggae. And here in the Turks and Caicos, they've got something really special. It's called the conch. Conchs grow in abundance around the island. Believe it or not, it's the Turks and Caicos' biggest export, and the locals use every part of the conch, from the shell to the meat. Most of the locals I know agree that for the freshest conch, the place to go is the Conch Shack in Provo. And the really cool thing about the Conch Shack is it's always here when I come back. I come back every year, it's still here, so is the chef. Hey Jim, how you doing?
Fine.
So what are we making today?
Conch salad.
Conch salad?
Yes.
Let me guess, it starts with conch?
Conch.
And you're gonna go get it? I wanna see this. Somewhere out there's a conch. Whoa, all right. Talk about fresh. You've heard of takeout, right? Well, Jim went in and he took out. This ocean-to-plate philosophy ensures that the conch dishes prepared here couldn't be fresher. Ah!
You want to pull that out?
Yeah. Whoa! I didn't realize it was that big. It's beautiful. So now Jim's made the salad, and the really cool thing about the Conch Shack is, about 8.5 minutes later, guess who shows up? It's Janice with conch salad, conch fritters, conch everything. Now the coolest part is, once this shows up, you get friends. If you're looking for more authentic foodie adventures on the Turks and Caicos, then head over to Mama's Bakery in South Caicos, where 2 generations of women bake fresh bread every day. But you gotta get here before noon, because otherwise you might be too late. I'm not too late, huh?
No.
Yeah, you know why? It's the last loaf. I got lucky. Thanks. And who needs a restaurant? If you're in the mood for home cooking, just talk to Susan Butterfield. She makes home-cooked island cuisine right out of her own kitchen. Then, for something really special on the eastern end of Providenciales, is the Caicos Conch Farm. It's the only place in the world where conch is commercially produced. You can see the hatchery and the laboratories, where more than 2 million conchs live. This is truly a hands-on experience. One of the great hidden gems in South Caicos is right here. This primary school was badly damaged in Hurricane Ike in 2008, and since then, volunteer vacationers like you have been rebuilding it brick by brick. Not only can you help students rebuild their school, we got a lot of garbage, huh? Yeah. But you can also learn about the lives of elementary and high school students who take part in the program. And here's where you come in. If you're staying at the Veranda or the Grace Bay Club, all you have to do is ask the hotel, and they'll bring you out here by boat and help adopt the school yourself. And what you give doesn't even get close to what you get back. Right, guys? Yeah! Or if you're an animal lover, like me, why not hang out with the local island dogs? In Turks and Caicos, they're known as potcakes, and an organization called Potcake Place adopts 500 to 600 dogs every year. This is Socks, 10 weeks old, rescued a potcake here in the Turks and Caicos. And over here at the Potcake Place, they rescue a lot of dogs, but here's the sneaky thing they do. In fact, it's the biggest hidden gem in the Turks and Caicos. They let you borrow the dog for a beach outing. So you go out for about an hour, and then you know what happens? You know exactly what happens. The beach outing becomes a plane outing because you take the dog home. In fact, Socks is on her way to Charlotte, North Carolina, because somebody got here before I did. Otherwise, I would have taken Socks. The biggest hidden gem in the Turks and Caicos, and you can do it too. I'm Peter Greenberg, and thanks for watching.